How's it going, everybody? This is Kyle from the UA Playbook. I'm back here with another deck profile. It's been a minute. I've been enjoying Gundam and other card games, but I'm back, and I'm going to be showcasing today my Union Arena Attack on Titan Levi deck. Alright, start things off. I'm going to start off with the zeros. I run 4 of the zero drop Levi. The card has a get add to trigger. It's a 0/1 action, and it has 1500 BP, generates 2/1 energy. Very good, very good. You kind of need 4 of them. I mean, it's a Levi deck for crying out loud. Then, I run 4 of the Erwin Smith. So he has an active trigger. Choose one character from the front line, restands it, gives it plus 3k. He's a 2k stick, no effects. He's just a vanilla that's a 2k that has a trigger to restand. Then, I run 3 of the Mikasa. So she has a draw trigger, and then when played, you get the draw card, and then you sideline a card. I think it's really good. Fantastic. Draw cards are always just really good to have in the deck. Then let's move on to the 1-drops. Let's go here. So then I run 4 of the 1-drop Levi. So he has no trigger, but when attacking, you may pay an AP. And then he becomes a 3k because he gets plus 500, and you get the draw card. Very good, very good. Off to the 2-drops. There's only 4 1-drops in the deck. You run 4 of the 2-drop color trigger Levi. This guy has a very similar effect to the 1-drop, where you can pay an AP when attacking. This one gets 1000 BP, so he goes from being a 3k to a 4k, and you get the draw card. Very, very nice. Very nice. Moving on to the 3-drops. So you may ask, well, how are you going to pay AP if you've spent all your AP? This is where some of these cards come into play. I run 4 of the Petra. It states, when played during the attack phase, you may play, go restand an AP. So you're essentially able to go Petra, go to attack phase, restand an AP. Very, very good. 4 of it. You can cut it down if you really wanted to 2 or 3, but I have it at 4 on my list, and it seems to work out pretty well at 4. Then we're going to have to talk about this boy, Erwin Smith. Oh my god. Such a good card. So what he does is when he comes into play, you can look at the top 3 cards of your deck, find a Levi, add it to your hand, then discard a card. And then you can pay an AP while he's in the front line or in the back. He generates an additional energy. And then during the attack phase, you get to restand another AP. So similar to the Petra, you get to restand AP. Very, very nice, as we'll get into those cards that really are demanding that AP to do things with. So, yes, very good. Then I run for the 4-drops. So I run 1 of the Mikasa Ackerman. It costs 4 2 actions. When played, you bounce something with 4,000 or less to your opponent's hand. And then when she swings, your opponent's characters, your opponent cannot activate active triggers from this character's swing. So let's just say you swing with her, they get an active trigger, they can't use it to restand another body. Very good, very good. Also has a 3k restand on your field, and he has a 4k. Then you play 4 of the 4-drop Levi. Very good card, very good card. So if this character is on your front line, you get to restand during the attack phase, an AP, and then when attacking, you may pay an AP, give another unit plus 1,000, and gets protection from everything from their opponent's life. So they had a special, can't remove the character. They had a anything that would just really cause disruption, a color trigger that could bounce something, or let's just say even something that could stun something. It doesn't happen to that character. Such a good card. Such a good card. And then for the 5-drops, I run 2 of the 5-drop, 1 action, Levi Raid. So when he gets played, you choose 1 character with 2,500 or less on your opponent's front line. It gets negged down by 2k. And then when he swings, you can pay an AP and bounce something with 2,000 or less back to your opponent's hand. So it's a defensive and aggressive card because you could just, if it gets in life, it could save you by negging down something and being able to block immediately. Or it could just remove something constantly with 2k or less in your opponent's front line. Very, very, very good. Moving on to the 6-drops. Oh my god, this card is something else. 6-drop Levi. So when he gets played, he gets double attack, gets plus 1,000, and also when you get the swing of him for a third time, so when you're done swinging, you can pay an AP to restand him. He gains snipe when he swings for a third time. Also, that means when he gets played, he's a 5,000 booty that swings for 5k, not once, not twice, but up to 3 times each time. And then the double attack effect to be able to pay the AP can happen at any given point. The snipe doesn't resume, but the double attack is still there by paying an AP while he's in the active front line. Very, very, very good card. Can't say much more about that. Moving on to the events of the deck. I run 4 of the Levi's Barrage. You can KO something with 3k or less, or if you have a Levi, 5k or less. And the special trigger is just remove something from your opponent's side of the front line. Very, very, very good card. It's a good thing to have it for, I always say. Have your specials at 4 if you can. Then I play 4 of the final. You call that clean, do it again. Very similar with almost all my lists. I try to capitalize on having a maximum amount of finals, because in an aggro format, you're going to be going through them quite a bit. Being able to restand 2 AP when you play it from hand, or it can save you in life by being the last card in life. Then another card that I think is a little bit bananas. Cleanup. So what this card does, it's 3-drop, 1 action. Look at the top 2 cards of your deck. You may sideline those or put them back on top, and then you draw 2 cards. So let's just say you look at the top 2 cards of your deck. You don't like them. You sideline them, and then you draw 2 cards. Or let's just say you do like the cards, or one of the cards, or any of the cards that you see. If you see both and they're great, you put them back on top. You draw the 2. If you don't like them, you send them and draw 2. Such a very, very, very good card. All right, with that being said, that is the deck profile. Let's get into some thoughts and opinions on the deck. So with that being said, that is my Attack on Titan deck profile for Blue Levi at the moment. I have been testing it out quite a bit. I think it's very good. I think it's surprisingly overwhelming at times. Yes, it can completely just get shut down if they do not have the 6-drop Levi, or let's just say you don't have 6 energy and have the 6-drop Levi's in hand. It does feel kind of bad, I'm not going to lie. However, when you're on that right curve on your energy and you have the stuff, you are going to go off quite often. I think this deck has got a lot of improvements that can be done with it. There's a lot of thinking that goes on with the deck. There's a lot of different trial and errors, different matchup spreads, stuff like that you got to know what to do. I know the 6-drop Levi, a lot of people are going to think it's an aggro card. I think it's more of a removal piece. You play it down when you need to play it down. Don't play it down hastily. Just keep it in hand and wait for the right moment to use it. With that being said, the UA Playbook is signing out.